Good day, everyone, and welcome to another epic episode. Welcome to News Aluchi. Welcome to another political chat. I'm your host, Usabilo Gazuma Malala, and I say you're welcome to join me. MK Party President Jacob Zuma convened a crucial meeting with the national officials and members of parliament to discuss the steps forward. Parliamentarians were there. People who are working in the high structures of the MK Party were also there in that meeting, except one. Where is the first deputy president, John Mandlakaise Hlophe? I didn't see him there. Does this mean now John Hlophe is out or what? Because in this picture that you see here, things were just very clear that this is the new leadership of Umkhonto weSizwe. So very interesting. On the other hand, while Umkhonto weSizwe is having this meeting without their first deputy president, on the other hand, the ANC raises a campaign against Umkhonto weSizwe there in Mpumalanga. The ANC will officially welcome back to the ANC the provincial spokesperson of MKP, Obrim Twini, and other 300 members. The ANC in Mpumalanga striking to the MK Party made an Operation Buyelekhaya movement, which now allows the MK Party members to return back to the ANC. So I want us to discuss that today, and something that was said by the Mpumalanga convener Busisiwe Mkhwebane that is so very interesting about this news. In fact, there's a letter that Busisiwe Mkhwebane has issued out to the public about the claims that it is a leader of the MK Party who has went back or you join Gogo. What is happening? Please stick around as we'll be unpacking, exposing, and just diving in deep to see what is really happening in Umkhonto weSizwe. But now the focus of the talk, I want us to first talk about first deputy president, I must say, John Mandlakaise Hlophe. So very interesting. The MK Party met to discuss political directions and organizational priorities of the movement. During engagement, President Zuma provided guidance on strengthening internal structures, enhancing parliamentary effectiveness, and ensuring that the values of the MK Party remain consistent across all levels of leadership. The meeting reaffirmed the collective of the commitment to the unity, discipline, and a renewed focus on the needs of the people that is coming from the MK Party President Jacob Zuma. Right? So everyone seems to be there except John Mandlakaise Hlophe. Where is the first deputy president of the MK Party? Let us first start and watch here.
So after the ruling that President Zuma cannot go to parliament and lead his own party, right, he had to look for someone.
Yes.
And he gave me a call one day and said, look, I'm coming to Cape Town. I must see you. This was now after, I think a week after.
After the election.
After the election, because he could not go to parliament and lead the party. By that time, I am without a job because I was fired in February 2024. And then between February and June, I just sat at home on my farm. I was maintained by my kids, and I must say I'm grateful to them.
Yes.
3 of them maintained me. They gave me money, the salary that I'm used to, including being able to pay for my workers. They did
to run the farm.
Run the farm, pay my dues and so on. I never retrenched my workers. I never felt that I was not working, and I'm grateful to my kids.
That's good.
Then President Zuma tells me, Mfowethu, I'm coming to Cape Town.
Yes.
I went to the hotel. I met with him. Interestingly, when I went to the hotel where he was, the security guards at the hotel told me that President Zuma wasn't there. Till one of them spotted me that this is Hlophe.
Okay.
And went to confer with President Zuma. Fast forward, Now, finally, I met with President Zuma. Met here in Cape Town in one of the hotels. He says to me, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to lead Umkhonto weSizwe in Parliament.
In Parliament.
I had no experience in Parliament. I asked him one question indeed. Have you tried other people? He told me, yes, he has tried, but I don't want to give you the names of those people.
To me, this just signaled another message. It just gave me another vibe to say that seems like John Hlophe is just an ex when it comes to Umkhonto weSizwe. And I want to tell you today, where did John Hlophe's problem start? Because these problems that we see with Colleen Makhubele were the outcomes of the deeper division of what was happening, especially there in Parliament. Because there's a problem that seems like no one wants to address and to confront there in Umkhonto weSizwe. And I know that a lot of you, especially those who support Umkhonto weSizwe, will not appreciate this message. But the truth needs to be told, regardless of how we feel about the party. To speak the truth about a particular thing does not mean that you now putting this entire thing to the dustbin. You are just pointing out the injustices that are happening there. Let us start now here. To me, this was clear that John Mandla Hlophe's problems begin here. This letter from Mandla John Hlophe that he wrote 26 June 2025, which he wrote to the MK Party President Jacob Zuma about the conduct of Nhlamulo Ndlela and Duduzile Zuma about parliamentary challenges. So you see that there was a fallout between Nhlamulo's team, Dudu's team, and the deputy president. Just imagine the whole deputy president said that it was Jacob Zuma who approached him and asked him to represent and to be the leader of the party in parliament. But when now they get there, there were some problems that happened there. Because in the MK party, the truth must be told. They are untouchable. Whether you are a deputy or you are a president himself, there are some people that you cannot touch. You can rather be fired than those people to be removed or to be disciplined. Those people are protected like that. I'm sure you know who I'm talking about, right? So let us go to the letter, because the letter will just expose when did the problems of the first deputy president, John Mandla Hlophe, started. They started here. Dated 26 June 2025 from Mandla John Hlophe, the MP, to the MK Party President, Jacob Zuma. Subject, listen. Subject, it is an urgent update on a parliamentary challenges and leadership are concerning these two. Dear President Zuma, I trust that this correspondence finds you well. I'm writing to provide an urgent update in several critical matters transpiring within the parliamentary caucus of the MK Party. These issues have significant implication to the unity, operation, efficiency, and public image of our organization. Number 1, disruptive and divisive behavior by Commander Zuma and Ndlela. Engage in disruptive and divisive behavior that undermined the authority of the party leader and the chief whip, despite being formally informed of his removal from the whippery team on 23 June 2025. Commander Ndlela attended the meeting and feigned ignorance of the decision. He proceeded to insult the chief whip, claiming she required political education and that her decision to remove him was invalid unless sanctioned by the top management structure. Commander Ndlela has consistently insulted the chief whip in some instances, labeling her a political novice and newcomer to the political landscape. Such behavior is the behavior of being disrespectful. So here, the deputy president, John Mandla Hlophe, was addressing that these two are disruptive and they don't take authority. Said that Nhlamulo Ndlela himself said that he will only listen to the top structures, meaning the MK Party President Jacob Zuma alone. So there is much disrespect there in the MK Party, even in Parliament. The issue was disruptive behavior by both Ndlela and Duduzile Deputy President was simply addressing the disrespect of these two. It was the MK Party President who said, please lead the party and be the second in command, only to be disrespected by the trusted. Unfortunately, no action was taken against them. So Angela introduced that they are disrespectful to the chief whip, to the leader, the second in command in parliament. They are not taking orders from anyone. Number two, the issue of Duduzile cursing at Floyd was never attended, like it went depleted and thrown away. Little does Umkhonto Sizwe see that this behavior, unpunished, it is spreading to other comrades. That is why Hlophe was complaining about the same thing with Colin Makhubele's behavior, saying that she does not listen to him. You see, now this thing of disrespect, it is now the party problem, because there are some untouchable in the political party. One even asked the question, how far is the disciplinary hearing of Duduzile Zuma and Nhlanhla Ndlela for disrupting MK parliament members as reported by Deputy President Hlophe? Number two, how far is the disciplinary hearing of Duduzile Zuma for her incident of swearing at the party's Secretary General? One even asked the question to the MK party in that post that you just saw, as if now that was only the problems within the MK party that they need just to clarify even further. So the Mpumalanga, now ANC is running a campaign against the MK party. Operation Buyelekaya. Yeah, what is happening there? Mpumalanga Provincial Detachment issued a public letter distancing itself from the claims that are made by the ANC's poster circulating in social media about the provincial spokesperson of the MK party in Mpumalanga, who has went back to the ANC, Aubrey Mthweni. So Busisiwe Mkhwebane denies everything and say that post that you see here, it is a lie. There's nothing like that. Then she issued a public statement dated 14 November 2025. Clarification statement of ANC poster, because this poster was just circulating around. The MK Party Mpumalanga Provincial Detachment would like to distance itself from the claims made in a circulating ANC poster, which alleges that Aubrey Mthweni is the former provincial spokesperson of the MK Party in Mpumalanga. Sure, we wish to place the facts on a record as follows. Aubrey Mthweni has never served as the provincial spokesperson of the MK party in Mpumalanga, nor has he ever held any communication portfolio within the provincial detachment. The current provincial detachment, which was appointed by the national officials on 16 January 2025, is led by the provincial chairperson, Kida Advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane, who was appointed by Kida Jacob Gedleyihlekisa Zuma on 25 October 2024. This leadership wishes to categorically state that the MK Party in Mpumalanga province has never had a provincial spokesperson at any stage. The only official recognized communication role is that of the head of communication, currently held by Kida Thuthukani Nkosi. The MK Party in Mpumalanga Provincial Detachment therefore rejects the misrepresentation contained in the ANC's poster and urges the public, media and political stakeholders to rely exclusively on the verified MKP communications channels for accurate information issued by the MKP Mpumalanga Provincial Detachment. So the MK Party is saying that no ways this person, it is not part of us. We don't know that person. Sure. All right. So this is so very interesting. You know, there's a thought that just came to my mind to say that what if the Maripadi faction is now sabotaging the MK party on the other side? Because according to Mkhwebane, she's just naming another name, right, of Thuthukani, saying that now that person was never Thuthukani Nkosi was the only person that was appointed, not Aubrey Mthweni. So yeah, the MK party seems like their war with the ANC on the other side will just continue until the next election, even beyond who knows. Please don't forget that you can leave your comment on the section below. By supporting us, you can subscribe to this political YouTube channel. Remember that it is free of charge. Like that, you're just helping the channel, man, to grow, to be bigger than where it is today. Let us meet on the next video, and I'm out.